When the market is bloody like it is now, I am going gem hunting. Where are those bargains, guys? I'm looking for the best 5 low cap meme coins. Extremely risky, extreme reward. Lose it all, drive a Lambo. That are my 2 absolute options, guys. We know meme coins bleed harder than everything else, but they also pump harder than everything else. And I want to cover all the different chains. I want to dabble a little bit in ETH, a little bit of BTC, a little bit of Solana, a little bit in Tron. I want to cover all the bases, guys. In this video, we're going to go over the recent price action of all these coins, previous all-time highs, where they sit now. We're going to look at the on-chain data, the X engagement, because we all know the #1 thing in meme coins is community, guys. It's going to be a great video. We're going to get into everything meme coins and more. But first, I want to welcome you back to Freeman Finance and Crypto, where if it makes money, it makes sense, guys. From the bottom of my heart, I'm truly grateful for every single one of you. But if you're not subscribed, please pause the video, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification. Now let's get into the video, guys. This list is not in any particular order, but up there at the top of my DGen meme coin loving list is definitely Hoppy, guys. This is on the Matt Fury narrative, and I'm not bullish on all the Matt Fury coins, but this is one that I definitely am. This is a frog that came before Pepe. It was one of the earlier Matt Fury knockoffs after the Pepe and after Brett. This was one of the first ones that came out before we started seeing Molly, Watt, and all the other Night Riders and stuff. When we look at the price action, a $25 million market cap approximately, with volume of around 2.4 million per coinmarketcap.com. That's about a 1-to-1 ratio. And what I mean by that is you can see that the market cap is ranked 692 and the volume is 650. So that's close enough to say, hey, this is in line where it should be. It's not overperforming. It's not underperforming. When we look at the previous all-time high, it was 3019 and it's currently sitting at 406. Okay, so guys, that is a lot of room for growth if it is going to reach the previous all-time high. When we look at exchanges, they get the most of their volume from Bitmark, Mexi, BingX, and XT.com, but they are still very heavy on the decentralized exchange Uniswap. When we take a look at the X engagement, they're posting a lot of memes, 22.3 thousand followers, which is really a good number because when we think about my beloved Turbo, they're at about 72,000 followers, but the market cap is about 10x the size of Hoppy. So the engagement on this is really good. There's a lot of artwork and things like that. So I'm really bullish on this, guys. And I'm not bullish on all the Night Riders anymore. I think that it got oversaturated and a lot of them really did get a bad name. But I am hot on frogs, toads, whatever you want to call it. And I really want to get into this next one that I think is doing very well, and that is pepe, guys. This is not something that I am all over all the time. I'm not all over these pepe copies, you know, the ones that are a red pepe, a blue pepe, or orange pepe, a black pepe. I'm not all over those, and that is why I faded this originally. But you cannot underestimate the Chinese market, guys. This website is great. It was put together very well. When we take a look at pepe, it's doing about the same. I would call this not overperforming, not underperforming, a 1-to-1 ratio. According to CoinMarketCap, it's a market cap of 529th ranking at about 47 million, and a volume 590th ranking at a little over 3 million. So like I said, not overperforming, not underperforming, but it really hits that Chinese narrative. Its all-time high was 6038, and it's currently sitting about 70% down at 6011. But the engagement for this one is also very good. For a coin that has a less than $50 million market cap, they've got 35,000 followers, and again, very good artwork. And they're running promotions on things like Bybit. When they're running promotions on tokens, that means the exchange is really believe in them. You got Jake, shout out to Jake, talking about them. They've got good animation, just good memes. They're not pepe copy and paste or anything like that, but they're really doing good. They hold spaces, guys. They are very active. But one narrative I will never give up on, no matter if it's hot or not, is dog meme coins. And I haven't got any Solana on this list yet, so I want to dabble in one, and I think this might be the absolute absolute lowest market cap. And like I said, guys, none of this is ever financial advice. I'm got slightly a degen and loves finance, and I have a very high risk tolerance, and I'm okay losing absolutely all of this money to have the chance to drive the Lambo. Nah, I really don't want a Lambo. I'd probably get a big jacked up F-250. But Ben the Dog, guys, y'all might have not ever heard of this, but it's a pretty cool meme coin on Solana that's been around for a while. They've integrated a game and stuff. I don't really care about that. I care more about the utility. But like you can see, this one is less than a $8 million market cap, but it is overperforming a little bit because you can see the volume is ranking 876th on CoinMarketCap, whereas the other one is the total market cap is over 1,000, but they've got over 1 million in volume on an $8 million market cap. The previous all-time high was 7 cents, and it's sitting about a 10x down from that at 208. So a 7-cent all-time high and less than a penny right now. When you take a look at it, they're on gate.io, Mexi, BitGet. The bulk of their volume is coming from BingX, but they are also on the decentralized exchange Radium. And again, when we go to the X, this blows it out of the water. 70,000 followers on this. They've got the golden check mark just like pepe has. Pepe over here has the golden check mark, as we can see, but Ben the Dog is really impressive with this. I don't know how they got so many followers, but they still are posting a lot of artwork, guys. You got to remember, it's a very low cap meme coins. A lot of devs would have G'd, left the project. This is not a CTO from my understanding. This is still full on. They're doing animation, which is even harder to make than just a regular meme, you know, just a picture photo type meme. They're doing animation. So there's definitely people working on this, and there's definitely a lot of potential in this. But I love dogs. I love dogs in real life. I love dogs in memes. I'm not so much a cat person in real life, but there's one cat that caught my heart, and I've got to cover the base chain as well because I'm so bullish on Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, Jesse Polak, and all the guys at base, and that is Mr. Migles, the unofficial official Coinbase cat mascot. They were originally coming out after Coinbase made a marketing campaign around this video right here. They are not officially connected to Coinbase, but Coinbase definitely knows about them. Coinbase listed some of their merch, and they are on Base Chain. I believe Base Chain will be the fastest growing layer 2 built on Ethereum, backed by Coinbase Ventures, guys. I think that Base is yet to even blow up. We know that bread is there, and that takes a very high portion of their market cap, but I really do believe something like Mr. Migles can rival bread. I'm not saying it'll pass up Brett, but I really do think it can take some of the market share away from Brett. When we take a look, they are listed on all kinds of exchanges everywhere, and I think that has to do with their unofficial connection with Coinbase. And when we look at this, guys, very, very, very impressive. Okay, when we take a look, they're saying here that it's ranked 2,700 in total meme coins, with a volume though of a little over 600. If that's accurate data here on CoinMarketCap, then that means that they are really outperforming a $20 million market cap with 2.5 million in volume. And I see it, there is a lot of trading being done on Base Chain. When this thing shot out, it had its previous all-time high in about a day or two of being released, and it did hit 10 cents, and now it's all the way down to less than 2 cents, guys, and it's kind of holding in right here. I've got more Mr. Migles than I care to admit. I went very, very heavy on it, but when we look, like I said, they've got a lot of exchanges. A lot of their volume comes from xt.com and Bitmark, but it's still pretty heavy on Uniswap Base. I think they're on Aerodrome Finance as well, Gate.io, Mexi, but when we look, they're doing amazing as well. 72,000 followers for something that's less than a $20 million market cap, guys. I am all over this. This was the post that Coinbase made that really shot this thing up whenever they made it. They also have their own NFT collection that I own 11 or 12 of these, and I do a lot of the giveaways on my channel personally. I gave away 2 Mr. Migles NFTs yesterday, and guys, I am just all for it. Or this is the merch that Coinbase released right here, guys. I'm telling you, I am all over this. I know the entire market is bleeding right now, but I think whenever it comes back, Mr. Migles is going to make me a lot of money. But guys, we're sitting here Bitcoin's going down. People think the market's done. And Justin Sun launches Sun Pump on Tron. What is Tron? I know it's 9th overall in market cap for all of crypto, but they now have meme coins as if this market couldn't get any diluted. And we've seen some really big ones get called and get pumped very hard. There was Bull on Tron, and there's also Sundog, but this one has fell a lot, and it is Fauxfar. It is part of the Matt Fury narrative, and I gotta say, I'm not impressed with the website. I don't like it. I don't like black and white. I don't like none of that. But when I look at this and the price action, you could see that this thing had a high of around 1036, so almost 4 cents, and it is down. It is about a tenth of that now at 2038, guys. So when we look at this, if this data is true, it is extremely outperforming its ranking. A $3.6 million market cap with 6 million in volume. Like I said, a lot of that volume is probably selling pressure, but if that is true, that is definitely a lot of volume, and something that I think can definitely come back, especially because Tron is so young and so hot. When we look at this, the bulk of the volumes coming from htx.com with 23% on their DEX SunSwap, guys, and the rest from CoinEx. So they still got a lot of exchanges to get. When we look at them, they've got 6,700 followers. They're posting a lot. Now, this one is one that could capitalize on the Tron narrative, the Tron chain, and really be hot. I think it can do good, but the Fauxfar meme has been diluted. You've seen a lot of them launch on Solana, launch on Base, launch on Ethereum, and so this is first to market on Tron, but that doesn't mean it will be successful. But it is one that I am betting on at this price after being down so much that if the Matt Fury narrative gets hot, if Bitcoin picks up and everything starts flying, I really see Fauxfar could potentially go past $100 million in market cap, and that'd be about a 33x from here. And like I said, that's not a moon boy prediction. You know, it was previously around 40 million as the all-time high, I believe. So when we look at this, I think it has a lot of potential, guys, but the market is down very heavy right now. People are like, are we going into a bull market? Are we going into a bear market? I'm looking at a lot of data, and I really think we are in due for a pump. But like I said, I could be completely wrong. It could all go to zero. Bitcoin could go to zero. Everything could die and lose all your money. But when I want to highlight these, number one, in no particular order, but this is tied for my top two, I think, is Hoppy. It's the first frog Matt Fury ever created. Pepe, the Chinese pepe. That's the first one narrative or change to pepe that I've ever had was paye. The next one, Ben the dog. This is probably the last on my bullish list, then Fauxfar, but it still definitely makes the list. I had to get a piece of Solana. Mr. Migles is tied with Hoppy, maybe slightly above Hoppy. I think that this narrative can go absolutely crazy, and base chain will skyrocket in my opinion. And then Fauxfar, the worst website on the list, but a lot of potential, but probably the absolute most risky. But guys, let me know. Are you buying the dip, or are you out of money from buying the dip that keeps dipping? What memes are you bullish on? Do you think we're going into a bull market or a bear market, guys? Watch this video up above. Subscribe if you haven't. It really helps the channel out. But hey, if you're not a part of the Freeman of Finance family, what are we doing? Love you all.